Hello there ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here and it's time for a new video. And as you can see from the title, today I'm playing Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. And this is purely the remastered version, just quite simply because I cannot get the original game working on Steam in windowed mode. And even the remaster is a complete pain in the arse, to be perfectly honest with you. I had a few technical issues here. It's kind of why I hate mauling about with PC games and whatnot. Absolute pain in the backside. But I've just completed Broken Sword, the original game, Reforged on the Xbox. I had an absolute blast playing it. And these were games that I loved back in the day. And I just wanted to do a one-off video to put this in the classic series. If any of you guys haven't been subscribed to me for that long, then you might not know. But back in the day, like 2012, 13, 14... that was when I was uploading loads of classic games and putting them in the classic series, if either I deem them as a classic or other people do. This is certainly one that I deem a classic. The first game is already in the classic series. I did a video on it in 2014, just a one-off video. But I always preferred this game just about. I like it just as much. I remember there were some frustrations with this game, some vague puzzles and some infuriations and some bad level design here and there, but the good more certainly outweighs the bad with this amazing game. And quite simply, I'm making this because hopefully one day we will get Reforged in the second game. There's a bit of controversy though. Apparently they've delisted the game on Steam and the soundtrack just as of last week. They said they'd do the same with the first game because of the Reforged version, apparently. I just saw someone talking about it just now on Steam, but yeah, it sucks because to go to a much more popular game, to put it into perspective for people who might be a bit, a bit confused what I'm talking about here when I say about delisting, you've got the old Grand Theft Auto games now delisted, and what have you got available? The defective editions, which are fucking trash regardless of what new updates they're making for it. So yeah, sorry to drop the F-bomb on Broken Sword, it's such a beautiful game. This is the remastered version. I never played this. I'm going to skip the first cutscene, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, I don't like the look of that thing. Just 15-20 minutes, guys. That's what I used to do with these videos. I bloody love this game. I think it deserves to be in the classics. I even enjoyed the third game back in the day, you know, when it was in 3D for the first time. Never played the fourth game. I think the fourth game was only on PC, and I thought about getting the fifth game, but I saw that the reviews were a bit iffy, and I don't know. And apparently there's going to be a sixth game coming out in the next year or two.
How to deal with poisonous spiders while tied to a chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
So you can see George's face there in the top left, and the new dialogue, the new writing, I should say. It's not new dialogue, it's just new writing. Splat.
I've been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
That was not in the original, and in the original you don't get that question mark at the top right. You don't get this sheet of paper here. You don't get the tool. This is what you see when you hit the tool. It looks absolutely beautiful. I think this remaster was like 2012, 13, 14. You get this puzzle hint as well. See how long you played, completion. They've added trophies, which was only added a couple of years ago. So I'm really, really hopeful. Obviously, I'm playing it now on PC. It's a pain in the arse to showcase to you guys, and you can run the original game, but you can't do it windowed, and I want to be on the internet at the same time whilst playing a game like this. I know that when I was on my Xbox and the Reforged version, I wasn't exactly online at the same time, but I don't know, man. It's just Broken Sword was a game, yeah, it's a point-and-click game, but for me personally, they did a great job back in the day with the PlayStation version. They looked worse, but apart from that, they played really well. There were certain PC games which did not translate well to PlayStation. I'm thinking of something like Theme Hospital, for example. I remember the control scheme of that game being a pain in the arse on the PlayStation. But Broken Sword is just so simple, gameplay-wise, that it still works. As you can see George's face there. He's not touching that spider goo, but I just feel that this is unnecessary. You know, you see the cogs there, that's in the original game, but I don't need to be told it's a metal bracket because I like And like in the original, you know, when you right click, for example, or I think it's in the original games, the first 2 games, it's like a magnifying glass icon to look at something. Or no, it's an eye icon. So one will check it and one, George, will tell you something about it. Something like that. Whereas here,
The bookcase had been anchored to the wall by a
you just get the cogs, seemingly.
It had sheared off as the bookcase had fallen, leaving a jagged edge.
And you hear that little audio cue there to tell you that, yeah, you're onto something. I right clicked then, so I left click and he'll actually do the action of freeing himself. And that was all part of the fun with these games.
One mighty bound, our hero was free.
Oh yeah.
I had to deal with that fire.
And when I did play Reforged, I'd not played the original since 2012 on my old laptop, nearly 13 years ago. And I wondered how I'd get on.
No possible use to me.
But
It was shredded and no possible use to me.
overall, there were 2 times I had to look online like, what the fuck do I do? But it wasn't so bad, and you can get hints as well.
No time to sit around.
And then there's also a mode with the new Reforged version where it essentially just tells you how to play. I mean, there's like classic version and then like modern version. I played classic, but
There was nothing else I could do with it.
this is all part of the fun of the old Broken Sword games. Like I'm looking around now. The photograph probably isn't going to be anything, but I just like to get George's take on every little thing.
Nice couple.
But you see George's face there, I just find it unnecessary. And overall, if you look online, people weren't that impressed with the remasters.
Ubier and his wife, I guess. Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Oh, he's down in it.
Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
You see, one thing that I loved about the old games was that everyone's dialogue had a colour. You know how in modern games, like George's blue, Nico's orange, and
There was something short, fleshy.
everyone's got their own colour. Just in simple writing at the bottom of the screen. I don't like this. I don't like seeing George's face there.
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Beautiful audio though. Astonishing soundtrack, both this game and the first game. You visit some incredible locations. Beautiful art style. And this was always my favourite, ladies and gentlemen.
Sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
This is Mr. Rolf Saxon, ladies and gentlemen, as George Stobart.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large
Damn.
love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
And if you don't know, George will have some ridiculous items
Bottle of tequila.
in his little bag here. I'm guessing that this is our... Yeah, there you go. So you've got your items, and you can right-click to get George's input on everything.
Poison dart which had stung Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
If I left-click, do I hold it? Yeah, there you go. Hold it, and then, you can combine items like, there you go, blow dart, drawer. It won't work, of course, but... And George will perform the action if you're right.
After that spider had been inside.
Oh, same George.
It was the box that spider had crawled from.
I can't even remember how to get out of the room. I remember struggling. Yeah, it's got to do with that, hasn't it, the siphon. I remember struggling more with the second game than the first game.
And ignited part of the polished wooden floorboards. I racked my brains to think of a way to improvise.
But of course, any of you guys know me. I'm a console gamer, and my laptop is for just internet usage, making my YouTube videos, editing my YouTube videos, shit like that. So I would be happy to play this game on console, but I get the feeling it might not happen, you know. Reforged, the second game. Some people, I didn't know this,
I guess it was out of gas.
but some people want the third and fourth game to be remade in 2D because they were initially 3D. But I remember really liking the third game.
The cabinet was locked. cabinet's wooden door was a very small keyhole.
Aha. Puzzle number 1 complete.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open. Inside the cabinet was a small metal object, round at one end with a valve at the other.
Cylinder. We combine that with the siphon, perhaps?
That cylinder was hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
The panties I found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
Yeah, I played this back in the day when I was 7, ladies and gentlemen. It came out in 97. And I always remember that because I was born in 89. So when I was 5, it was 95. When I was 7, it was 97, 98. So, and yeah, me and my brother played this and took us a long time to complete it. God knows how we did it, but we did. We only got a family computer in 99, so we completed this without it.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
And this was released the same year as, I can't remember which Monkey Island game it is. It's the first 3D Monkey Island. I love that game as well.
Ready to use extinguisher.
Any of you guys got any point and click games I might be interested in? I do have a friend who likes all my videos on here. She is a big fan of, is it Siberia? I can't remember. It's a point and click series that there've been many games. Is that enough? Get that.
With a well-aimed squirt of a soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Keep this going for about another 6 minutes. So I can't really remember. I don't think with this game, if you've never seen this game, you never played it or any, well, I couldn't speak for any other point and click games, but with Broken Sword, if you miss something, I think it can allow you to miss something and then you'll have to like come back here to pick up an item to progress. I always like to thoroughly check everything. Oh, okay. Drawer.
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Nothing else in the drawer. Tequila. Metal bracket, chair. Rope, he won't pick that up. What's he going to say about the chair?
It was the chair I'd been tied to.
Simple as. But yeah, with the first Broken Sword, you go to Syria, Scotland, Ireland, Spain. With this game, you go to, I think, the Caribbean, and you go to a lot of hotter places. George has got his glasses on, and he makes me laugh in this game. Some of the locations you go to are a lot sunnier. You go to South America or Central America. I can't exactly remember where. Maybe both. But, is this going to be open?
I'm gonna burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
He's kicking that motherfucker down. Damn. Hey, I don't know if you guys can see that. I got a Steam achievement. How beautiful. News cutting. But look at the art style. Listen to how beautiful it is. It's difficult. You never played these games before, and this one before. You might struggle, but just a one-off video, guys. Very quick, short, simple kind of videos I used to do back in the day. Broken Sword 2: The Smoking Mirror. And come on, give this motherfucking video a like if you love these games, and let's get this reforged as well. But it's sad to hear about delisting the old original games because we love them too. Of course, this is the remastered version. If you do buy on Steam Broken Sword 2, then you can play the original game as well, but it's a pain in the ass. You got to run it in like 640 by 800 or whatever it is. It's awful. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.